Let us now go to visual diagnosis of the skin. The topic is the skin and the lungs, and the skin and the stomach and spleen. As a whole, the skin is influenced by the lungs. Chapter 10 of the Simple Question says, the lungs are connected to the skin and control the state of the body hair. The lungs also control the opening and closing of the pores, a function related to the lungs' diffusion of defensive qi to the skin. The pores were called sweat holes. Their function is to discharge turbid qi and sweat. Defensive qi, and therefore the lungs' opening and closing of the pores is a manifestation of defensive qi's protective function against the invasion of pathogenic factors. When the defensive qi is properly regulated, the pores are closed on exposure to a pathogenic factor and open during exercise or on exposure to hot weather. A weakness of lung qi and of the defensive qi may lead to flaccidity of the pores and result in their being too open. This facilitates the invasion of pathogenic factors. In pathology, a weakness of lung qi and therefore of the defensive qi in the space between the skin and muscles cause acute skin diseases due to invasion of external wind, such as urticaria. To regulate the defensive qi, the coolie space, and the opening and closing of the pores, we use Li4, lung 7, bladder 13, and stomach 36. The herbal prescription Guji Tang achieves the same effects. The stomach and spleen produce qi and blood. The turbid part of qi forms the defensive qi, whereas the clear part forms nutritive-qi. The defensive qi through the diffusion of lung qi reaches the skin, warming it and regulating the opening and closing of the pores. The stomach fluids also reach the skin through the diffusion of lung qi moistening it. The stomach is also one of the origins of body fluids, part of which go to the lungs and part of which go to the kidneys. Kidney yang warms the body fluids derived from the stomach. The turbid part is excreted as urine, and the pure part goes to the skin by the triple burner and the bladder channel in the back. The spleen also controls the muscles immediately below the skin, in addition to the adipose tissue located there. In pathology, a deficiency of the spleen may affect these structures and cause diseases such as scleroderma. Of course, dampness resulting from a deficiency of the spleen is a cause of many common diseases, such as eczema, herpes, acne, and so forth. A failure of spleen qi in holding blood in the vessels may cause bleeding under the skin and therefore red maculae. Thank you so much for your attention.